welcome to the Foodie. This episode is dedicated to my favorite. That is not only my favorite food, we have a couple of great guests on the show who are also going to share their favorites with us. So come and let's indulge in my favorite food, of course. Okay, I'm going to make one of my favorite dishes. One of my favorite dishes, and it's called lobster thermidor. Let me tell you a little bit about the lobster thermidor. In the old days, in most French restaurants anywhere in the world, including in India, a lobster thermidor was a sort of regular dish on the menu. Nowadays, with all this nouvelle cuisine happening, you don't get lobster thermidor in too many places. The occasional restaurant here or there. So let's try and resurrect a grand old dish. It's called lobster thermidor. I'm going to make it in my own way. I've changed the recipe a bit here and there to suit me, that is. And believe me, it'll be simpler when you try it my way instead of doing it the classical French way. So the first thing you need is lobster. Now, these lobsters look red because they've been parboiled. When you actually buy them from the market, they are sort of greenish, bluish, brownish in color, okay? What you need to do is not cook them too much. You take a pot of hot boiling water, and when the water is really boiling hot, you just plunge these lobsters into them and just wait till the shell becomes red. You take them out as soon as the shell is red, and this is what they look like. Now, having done that, we need to start chopping them. You lay the lobster down its back and chop it right through the middle. This is how it looks when it's chopped, and we'll take all the flesh out. Nice, juicy lobster meat. And we preserve the shell, because we are going to serve it in the shell and cook it in the shell later on. Okay, so we have some fresh lobster meat over here. Last, let's start making the sauce. I've taken a small frying pan and I'm putting a little butter in it. Now, the sauce is a basic white sauce that we all know how to make, I hope. Melt the butter nicely. Into this, put a pinch of corn flour. And keep stirring, because this corn flour is going to thicken and become into balls otherwise. Once you get a nice golden color, we'll put in some cream. You need to keep stirring this continuously, otherwise it's going to form balls. Okay, this white sauce is now nearly ready. I'm going to put it aside and start cooking the lobster by itself. Butter, sinful but tasty. When the butter is nice and hot, I've got these few shallots, just a few, okay? In they go. A little bit of garlic, because I like garlic. And you don't need to brown them or anything. And in goes all the lobster meat. Now remember, the lobster meat is cooked, so you don't need to really cook it. It is just for the flavoring. Just a dash of white wine in it. Now, this white sauce that we've made will also go in. And so I've got some Parmesan cheese. You can buy it fresh and you can grate it, or you can get it in a box like this. A nice, generous helping of Parmesan in this. Salt to taste. And we need to let this now thicken a bit, okay? Put it on a quick fire and let this become nice and thick. We've put corn flour in it, so it's going to become thick in any case. Getting this really nice aroma of butter and of cheese. And the wine, of course, makes it quite intoxicating. This seems to be fairly thick now. I'm going to shut this off, put it aside, and collect my empty shells that I had put aside, okay? and I'm going to put all the flesh back from where it came. Now back into the shell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some more parmesan on top. Time to put it in the oven. Okay, now remember, the lobster is already cooked, so all we're going to do now is get the top to brown, the cheese to get crisp. So it's only grilling. I've put it in for about 10 minutes on full heat. Now we have to play a game. It's called the game of patience. Alright. This lobster thermidor is now ready to eat. Lovely, soft on the inside and creamy. Brown and cheesy on the outside. Let me tell you what goes really well with this lobster thermidor. Did you see the white wine that I put in? Try a glass of chilled white wine with this and you will have a meal that you will not forget. Now, we're going to go into break, but coming up after the break is a lot more favorite things.
Hi, welcome back to Foodie, and right now Kunal is waiting outside and I have decided to take over his responsibility for a change. We have our chef Ramchandra here. And he's going to be making my favorite prawn pickle. You can see the prawns here. Okay, now tell me how you're making.
Prawn pickle बनाएंगे.
हाँ जी.
उसके लिए ये सब लगे हुए. ये है रेशम पट्टी मसाला.
क्या मसाला है ये?
ये रेशम पट्टी मसाला. रेशम पट्टी बोल रहे हैं. पट्टी. रेशम पट्टी. मतलब इसमें तीखा नहीं रहेगा. थोड़ा ग्रेवी रहेगा, कलर रहेगा. अच्छा. ये पाउडर है, पिकल पाउडर. इसमें थोड़ा सा गार्लिक. हल्दी पाउडर, लाइम जूस और
बहुत सारा तेल. बाप रे बाप, हमारे डाइट के लिए बहुत बुरा है.
नहीं, तेल बहुत कम डालेंगे.
हाँ, बहुत कम डालेंगे. सिर्फ एक तपेला डालेंगे बस.
नहीं, अब देखिए ना. पहले हम प्रॉन्स डालेंगे इसमें, उसके बाद इसकी मैरिनेशन के लिए.
एंड नाउ टू मैरिनेट दैट ही इज पुटिंग टर्मरिक. ठीक है.
हींग पाउडर.
हींग एसोफोटिडा आई थिंक.
रेशम पट्टी मसाला.
रेशम पट्टी. 1 2 3. बाप रे बाप. 4.
स्पाइसी.
अच्छा, it's not spicy. It just looks spicy. 5. So you get the color. You get that red achari color from. This is spicy. This is chili powder.
Only 1 teaspoon.
Only 1 teaspoon. और अगर किसी से दुश्मनी हो तो 2 teaspoon, 3 teaspoon, 4 teaspoon.
कुछ भी नहीं. आगे बहुत.
This is नमक. Salt. हाँ, मुझे ऑलरेडी बहुत भूख लग रही है.
अभी इसका और एक प्रिपरेशन करना चाह रहे हैं, क्योंकि गार्लिक फ्राई करना है. गार्लिक फ्राई होने तक ये 5 मिनट मैरिनेट करना है.
ये कितने प्रॉन्स है, मतलब किलो के?
1 kg.
हाँ, that was important so that I know how much I've eaten, because I'm quite capable of finishing that 1 kg alone. Now comes the calories. 1 2 बस. Mustard. Okay, now comes the garlic. So for how long do you stir this? Till it becomes brown.
Brown color.
Prawn अचार मेरे घर में मैं बचपन से खाती आ रही हूँ. Here comes the prawn.
हाँ, फूल से डाल दीजिए. आराम से. तेल उड़ेगा.
Yummy mummy. अच्छा रामचंद्र, आप मुझे बताइए कि ये अब बनने के लिए, पकने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा?
एक्चुअली 5 मिनट तो लगेगा, क्योंकि 5 मिनट में इसका जो पानी सूख जाएगा. उसके बाद अपने को,
क्योंकि मुझे मेरे पेट को समझाना पड़ेगा कि कितना टाइम लगेगा. और बाहर कुनाल भी है, आप बना के लेके आइए. Cheers!
Cheers, cheers, cheers. So finally, the lovely, the beautiful, the gorgeous Isha has decided
More, give me more.
the wonderful, the most attractive,
foodie.
the foodie. Isha has decided to join us from the kitchen on the table. And Isha, cheers to you once again with our lovely soul curry. And we are in Ghazali restaurant. And you were in the kitchen some time ago.
Yep.
What was cooking in the kitchen? Were there any prawns inside?
Yes, prawns. क्या बोलते हैं उसको अचार?
Achar, pickle,
Pickle.
Lovely. So we have prawn achar. You like fish, I believe.
Yeah. I love everything under the ocean.
Under the ocean. But tell me, what is your favorite cuisine? Don't say ghar ka khana.
No. See, I like trying different cuisines. I love Chinese. I love Thai. But basically, I'm a seafood person. You know, fishitarian.
Fishitarian. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we've come to the correct.
So we've come to the correct place.
Correct place.
Yeah.
So besides the prawns that you cooked in there, we'll order some Bombay duck. You like Bombay duck?
Yeah. Bombil. Bombil deep fry.
Deep fry Bombay. Okay.
अभी तक खा ही रहे हैं तो ठीक से खाए. I'll go to the gym 5 times tomorrow and day after.
You don't need the gym from any angle. You are
I wore a jacket.
Look at me. Look at me. But then I can't compare me with her, of course. Okay. Let's come to Salame Ishq. I believe you have a wonderful role.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, no?
I play Fulvati, Haryanvi girl, and my husband is Sohail Khan in the film. His name is Ramdayal.
Okay. Fulmati and Ramdayal.
Fulvati and Ramdayal.
Very romantic, huh?
Well, my track is very comic and hilarious.
Basically, what we understood about Salame is that it's a story about love, obviously.
Yes.
The movie is about love.
Yes.
And there are different couples, and it's all their little vignettes and stories coming together. Okay. Only one question I want. Yours is not a tragic love story, is it?
Don't you worry.
No?
Say rest assured, it's nothing even close to the tea of tragic.
Okay. So I think having discussed this, now we better get back to the food. There you go.
आ गया.
So Fulvati. Sorry, the food is distracting me.
You've not had fish, you're still behaving like this?
I know, I'm very bad. Sorry.
Or am I distracting you, honey?
See, first thing I was coughing fit. This is what you made inside.
Yeah, this is what I made. Supervised rather.
It's a huge cast, isn't it, in Salame?
Yeah, 6 couples, 13 of us.
Do you ever sort of meet all of you all together, or the stories completely?
So there's some stories which are interwoven, where they meet, but Sohail and me, we don't meet anyone. एक दूसरे से मिले बहुत है यार. और किसी को मिलेंगे.
Love हो गया,
बस.
Are you all married in the film? Or are you all?
Or you all what?
Or are you all seeing each other?
No.
No, I wasn't getting.
We're not going around.
Not going around?
No.
Not affair?
Not affair. Okay. We're married.
Married. And what about music?
The title track is fab. Dil Kya Kare is fab. Mera Dil is superb.
So it's a completely different look and feel and
yeah,
everything
this is the
from
first time I'm so Indian and denyo and married and sindoor and...
Oh, very nice. But you have lovely Indian features also.
I know.
Yeah, she knows. Okay, the new thing that has come up here. What is this?
It's superb. It looks like chicken lollipop, but it is crab something.
Crab stick?
Crab stick.
This is crab. Very nice. But you should tell me about this food. What do you think of this food? Nice food. You liked it?
It is superb.
Yeah.
It is satisfying.
I think we should now continue eating and taste. Thank you very much. Pleasure eating with you. I love seeing a fellow eater, fellow foodie.
Eating well, na?
Who enjoys food like...
Thank you.
And I think we've had a really nice eating time, haven't we?
Yeah.
And best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck. Salame Ishq ko Salame Ishq karte hain hum log. Yeah. And you guys go to break and come back. There's lots more coming up. Alright, welcome back. Still with my favorites. I'm standing outside Tetsuma. It's a Japanese restaurant in Mumbai. Yes, and no, it's not my favorite restaurant. But I'm expecting a guest, a special guest on this episode. It's his favorite restaurant. So we're going to go inside, meet the guest, see if he's already arrived before me, which is quite possible, and then taste some delicious Japanese food. So, Tetsuma, let's go inside. Let's go. So, with me, our special guest is Akshay Khanna. Akshay.
Pleasure.
My pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So, let's start by saying that this whole afternoon is a bit two-pronged. We've got Salami
Right.
Ishq, and then we've got this wonderful restaurant, the food here. So, what should we start with? Salami Ishq or the food?
Food.
Food?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with the food then. Japanese, your favorite cuisine, you chose the place.
Recently I've started. I think it's a cuisine that is something that you kind of acquire a taste for. It's not something that, at least with me, it was an immediate hit with me.
Was it? Normally when we think of Japanese food, the first thing that comes to mind is sushi. Is it the sushi that turned you on immensely, or is it the other sort of the steaks and the fish and...
No, I started with sushi.
Okay.
And then, I think then Japanese food, I mean, there's a lot of seafood. I think a lot of seafood, a lot of meat, a lot of veggies also, but I think primarily seafood and meat. And so, I mean, that's common with, all kinds of cuisines. So it's just, but it's a very subtle, flavors, very, and I like the whole, it's almost like a science, Japanese food, how you cut it, how you, it's very...
It sort of harbors on science and on art, because presentation is really important. So, shall we sort of order the food?
Yeah, absolutely.
We should order, and sort of, I'm damn hungry, man.
Absolutely.
Okay, chalo, let's order. The food is ordered, and we can continue talking about food wherever. I can make that out. So let's get down to business at hand. Salami Ishq.
Okay.
So due for release now.
Yep.
Excited?
Very excited.
Yeah. But little bit about the film. It's from what from the ads that I've seen. It's love stories, 6 couples.
Yep, 6 couples, 6 different stories, 12 different characters, and all of them facing their own particular problem vis-a-vis love.
Okay.
I mean, they're all individual tracks, so which all run simultaneously. You cut from one track to the other, all the time.
Keep going and coming back to.
Right. So it's very interestingly structured, the way the film has been shot, and I don't think that we, as Hindi film audiences, have seen this kind of structure before.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now I think we should eat our food, if it comes, that is, right? Here comes.
Oh yes.
Oh, my spiny lobster.
It's a clear soup.
It's a clear soup. I didn't expect it to be clear, but it looks quite nice.
Thank you. Well, that's a big portion. Thank you.
So we have this wonderful looking crab California roll.
I'm not too good with chopsticks.
Neither am I, but I'm going to attempt and make a fool of myself.
But I just can't get myself to eat sushi with a fork.
Fingers.
Fingers, yeah. It's a bit like my hands shake when I use.
So let's both try.
What I do is I mix it in my soya sauce.
Is that how you...
Actually, because I don't like too much wasabi.
Okay.
I find it too strong for me. Some people just can eat it like plain.
Wasabi is very, very pungent.
Very pungent.
I'm going to just learn from you. Whatever you're doing, I'm going to do. So I'll also do exactly what you're doing. And this sauce is what? Soya?
Soya sauce. And then you have to have a little ginger on that. But I don't like the ginger. It's raw ginger.
Oh, okay, I'll try the ginger one.
But it's very pungent as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm struggling with these chopsticks here.
No, you're pretty good. See, it is very pungent, isn't it?
So I'm going to dig into my soup.
Oh, it's got prawns in it as well?
No, I'm hoping it's lobster meat.
Yeah. Usually, with California rolls, they have salmon roe, salmon caviar. They like roll it in salmon caviar, so you have like all orange specks on it. But here they put sesame seeds on it.
On the outside, right?
My father once told me, as I thought that was quite interesting, I'll share it with you. Why we eat with our hands in India. It's because when you eat with your hands, you're eating with all your 5 senses.
Oh.
See, because you can hear your food, you can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, but you can't, if you're not eating with your hands, the fifth sense is being taken out of the picture. So when you eat with your hands, it's a complete eating experience, which is an interesting thought.
Remember that. It's a great thought. I will always eat nothing goes down.
Yeah. That soup is really good, huh?
It is. Also, I'm very hungry. So I'm walloping it down.
I was late. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
You gonna have another sushi or what?
I'll have one. For good luck.
For good luck.
There I go. The struggle begins all over again.
And he's close up of your struggle is just.
I know, and the camera just zooms into my struggle. Here we go. Before I spit it.
Now the real test is eating lobster with chopsticks. No, I meant de-shelling it.
How can I?
You can't.
I can't.
No.
I can't do this. I mean, I might just be able to
not bad.
take out a little, but this is called desperation. Won't let a piece of meat go.
It's very filling.
It is. It's rice eventually, no?
But it's also at the same time quite light. Like you don't feel a heaviness. It's filling, but yet
That's
you don't.
because there's no oil in this. No?
Yeah, it's very
no fat in it. Really.
very, very healthy food.
Here comes the main course.
That looks good.
Thank you.
That looks very good. Is that the sauce?
Kind of sauce.
Okay. What sauce is this?
That's the sesame sauce.
Sesame sauce, okay?
And this is ginger sauce.
Ginger sauce. So this is my steak with 2 sauces.
And that's my fish.
This is the cod. No, this is the
black cod.
The black cod. Here we go. Dig in. How's the food?
Food is very good. It's really very good. Too much pepper on the top, so that's okay, but I don't like that too much. The sauce is excellent.
So now we're coming to the end of this delicious, lovely meal, and your company, of course. Akshay, thank you. Thank you a hell of a lot for lunching with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. If you want to write to us at weekend@timesnow.tv. Till the next time. Bye bye. See you.